Okay, so what we're going to do in this video is I'm going to show you how to create a backup of your course sites that you want to keep, older course sites. So this is SOC 203A Spring 2015. It is older than Spring 2017, therefore it will get deleted when I do the full deletes. If I wanted to keep it, I would need to create a backup and then restore it. And you may be wondering, why can't I just not get rid of a course? If you sent me the name of it, couldn't I just keep it and not get rid of it? And it has to do with my process, how I am able to delete older course sites in Moodle. I either do them literally one at a time, click, delete, wait, click, delete, wait, or I can do them as part of these larger categories, in this case here, like the Spring 2015 category, which means if I needed to keep any courses behind and not delete them, I would have to choose the one at a time route, and that is really just not going to happen. That would, obviously be weeks and weeks of effort to do that. When instead I'm just going to ask each of you to make a backup and then restore as needed. So to create a backup, if you're in the clean, the default theme, I think it's called clean, that Moodle has, it's going to be here in this administration block, and there's backup. If you're using the boost theme or the snap theme, it is a gear symbol that's over here on the right that you would click, and then you would see some options, including backup. You click on backup. You can leave all of these default settings exactly like they are and jump to final step, and it just backs up the entire course site exactly as it is. And it can take a minute to reach full backup. I actually paused the recording here because it took about 2 minutes on this site because it's a pretty large site. Once it's completely finished, you'll have a continue button. Now, most of the time, all you're going to see is this green one that says the backup file was successfully created. Sometimes you're going to have this. File references to external contents are included in the backup file. These won't work if the backup is restored on a different site. This has to do with some very particular things I had done inside of this site that involved some linking to different locations within Moodle, and these were relative links rather than permanent links. The odds of this being an issue for you at all are pretty slim, and if they are, there's actually just not anything you can do about it, and you'll just have to deal with it. All right, I'm going to click on continue, and I'm done. So now when the time comes that I would restore this course site, there's a couple of different ways that you can handle that, but you would basically go into a new and empty course site, whether that's for a new semester or if you've asked me to create you a just generic site, one that's not tied to any particular date, so that you can store a bunch of stuff that you might use later. Either way, when you're in that new course site, you would just come here and you would click on Restore. It brings you into this page right here. And you would find here in your user private backup area the site that you had just backed up. And you would click on the Restore button and proceed from there. And that'll be my next video. But generally, you're done now with the backup, and you just kind of sit on this for a little while until you needed it.